The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this bag of chocolate chips in the microwave. I'm going to melt it at 30-second intervals until it's smooth. I'm going to add a can of coconut milk. You may not end up using the whole can of coconut milk. The more coconut milk you add to the mixture, the softer your pie filling is going to end up being. But you want to gently combine the coconut milk with the melted chocolate, and then we're going to set that aside and let it cool. Next, you want to add 2 cups of almond flour and a half a teaspoon of salt to your food processor. And we're just going to pulse this a couple of times just to get the salt combined with the almond flour and evenly distributed. Then I'm going to add 1 egg that has been lightly beaten and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. It's really warm at the moment, so my coconut oil is pretty liquid. I'm going to continue to pulse that until it looks like it's all well combined. It may be crumbly, it may kind of come together a bit more. It really doesn't matter because I'm going to dump that into my tart pan and I'm going to evenly press the crust dough along the bottom and up the sides. This is a loose bottom tart pan. Try to press the dough evenly into your tart pan so it will bake evenly. That's the challenge. Next, you want to put it on a cookie sheet and bake it in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes until it's nice and golden brown like that. You want the pie crust to be totally cool before you add the filling, and by this point, hopefully the chocolate ganache has cooled enough so that you can begin whipping it. And you want to keep in mind that it will continue to firm up because we're going to put this in the refrigerator to chill. So you want to whip it until it's not quite as firm as you actually want it to be. And then pour that into your baked and cooled tart shell and spread it out evenly. Yeah, make sure you use a spatula to get all of that filling out of your bowl. Don't want any of it left behind. Once you have your filling evenly spread in your tart shell, we're going to again place it on a sheet pan and let it cool in the refrigerator until it's set like this. You see it's not moving. Next, we're going to make our topping. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla and a touch of maple syrup to some coconut cream. You get this by sticking a can of coconut milk in the refrigerator overnight, and then when you open it up, all of the fatty cream will be up at the top. You just scoop that out, and then any coconut water that's left over at the bottom you can use for something else. Then you're going to spread your coconut cream topping all over your tart, and I usually like to put it back in the refrigerator for a couple hours, give everything a good chance to set up and get nice and firm, and it just tastes better when it's well chilled. Once your tart has been in the refrigerator for a couple hours and it's good and chilled, you can remove the sides of the loose bottom tart pan. It should release no problem, and you're ready to serve.